Good morning, class 2. So, hope you all are fine. You're doing the work. Last week, I have conducted test. Very few children have only did the test. Okay, class 2. See, you all have to do the test very properly. Okay, you all have to give the test and you all have to see the video every day. Whatever work is given, whatever chapter is taught, you have to see and listen, and whatever homework is given, you have to write in your copy and you have to learn it. Okay, so make sure you all are looking the video, writing, because these chapters will, it cannot be repeated when school will reopen. Okay, so make sure that you all are doing your studies regularly, that is every time whenever it is taught. Okay, so watch the video very properly, learn it, write in your copy, read your books and do your work, and whenever test is there, you all must give your test. Okay, not that a very few children will do, everyone must do and send the answer paper. Okay, many of you have done very good. Okay, very nicely you all have done. In that way you do always learn and write very properly, but don't cheat. Don't open your copy and write and send the answer. Read and write and submit the paper. Okay, so you see, in the last chapters we have done about your input device and output device. So today in the same chapters we are going to do, that is your chapter 3. So we are going to have, today we are going to have the last topic. Okay, today the last topic is your storage device. So after this topic our chapter will get over. So please look, storage device. Now you see children, in every, like in computer, okay, mostly in the computer there should be a storage device, there should be a storage. Now for example, you all are very familiar with your mobile phone. Okay, now you see, you all know how to click a photo. So you see, in mobile, when you are clicking a photo, what happens to that photo? Does it get deleted? The answer is no, it won't be deleted itself if you don't delete. So what happens when you click a photo? Where it goes in the mobile? It goes and store in the memory. Either it is in the phone memory, which is inside the phone, or external memory, that is in your, okay, so microchips will be, that is your memory card will be there. So memory card which we can enter in the mobile, so we can record in memory card or we can record it directly in the mobile storage, that is your phone storage. Okay, so same way, now in computer when we write something, suppose today you are writing a paragraph, you are writing about yourself, okay, you are writing a story, or you are drawing a beautiful picture. Now suppose today you have drawn a beautiful picture and you want to show to your parents are not at home. So what you will do, you will keep the computer on for a long period of time? No. Okay, so what you are going to do, you will save it in the computer. So when you save in the computer, that particular drawing, it will get saved in the hard disk of a computer. That means there should be a storage device where we can store our documents, our everything, whatever we do. Okay, so you see today so many articles are there. Okay, so we need to store it. Now in computer so many things should be stored. For example, you are listening a music in a computer. How you are listening? Every time you will take your DVD and CD and you will put in a computer? No, you will not put in the drive. Okay, so you see already the songs are recorded. That means where it is saved? It is saved in a hard disk of your computer. So when you are playing, you can listen the music. Okay, so there should be a storage device. So that means there should be some place where this all can be stored. Okay, so how in mobile there is a phone memory is there. Okay, same way in computer also there is a storage device. So please look at the blackboard. Look. Okay, so we are going to learn about the storage device. Okay, now see what is the storage device. See the definition. storage device are used to store data and information in the computer. Okay, so storage device is nothing but it is a, so it is, okay, it is a device, it is a simple machine. Computer is a machine, you all know, you have learned in standard 1 also. So storage device, okay, so they are used to, what they are doing, store data. Today you are writing your name, you are writing about yourself, you are writing a paragraph, you are writing a paragraph about your mother, your father, okay, you are writing a family. Okay, so you see, if you are writing about your family a paragraph, you want to save it, so you see, so it is called data. So computer device, what they will do, they will store the data and whatever information, where it will be stored, in the computer. So what is the work of the storage device? So storage device are used to, what is they used to, store data and information in the computer. So you see, whatever you do in a computer, okay, everything need to be stored. Today if I suppose, if we'll go to the lab and if I say, okay, make the drawing and save it, next day I will see. So what you are going to do, you will keep it computer on for the next day? No, after work you have to switch off your computer. So what you are going to do, you will draw and you will save, and next day when I will ask, show me your drawing, so you can open your file and you can show the same drawing that what you have made last day. Okay, so how you are able to store it? Okay, you are able to store because there is a storage device in the computer. So what is the storage device? So storage device are used to store data and information in the computer. So you see, all the data and informations are stored in the computer. Okay, so that is why computers are also very important for us. Okay, how the pictures, songs are stored in your mobile, that is in cell phone, in your mobile. Okay, same way, okay, there is a storage device is there in your computer also, which will store the data and information into the computer, and it is called what? It is called storage device. Okay, I hope you have understood. Once more I am reading out for you. See the definition. Storage devices are used to store data and information in the computer. So storage devices are used to store what? All the data and information. So I give you example. Data means your drawing, whatever you are doing, you're writing a paragraph, you're writing a letter, okay, you have clicked a photo, you want to store in a computer, so everything can be done. Okay, suppose you have made a video of your birthday, you have celebrated birthday, you made a small video of 10, 20, 30 minutes. Okay, you can store that in a computer also. Okay, every important information we can store in a computer. Why? How can we store it? Due to storage device. Okay children, once more you see, I'm reading out. Storage devices are used to store data and information in the computer. So what is the function of what the storage device does? So it stores data and information in the computer. Okay children. Okay, now we are going to see the example. Now we are going to see the examples of, okay, storage device. Okay, now there are few examples are there. So you see, I am going to write on the blackboard for you all. Okay, so you see, the most common storage device are your hard disk, CD, and your pen drive. Okay, so hard disk is where? Hard disk you will find it inside the CPU. Okay, so inside the CPU, hard disk is there. Hard disk is the storage device. So whatever you do in your computer work, so that all will be the data and information will be stored in the hard disk. So you can see, you all have purchased the book, you can see in the book page number 27, okay, the picture of hard disk is given. Okay, now you see the first, okay, example of the storage device, that is your hard disk. Okay, now you see children, hard disk. Okay, so hard disk is a rectangular small box which you will, this is situated inside the CPU. Okay, so inside the CPU, this hard disk is fixed. So whatever work you're doing, drawing, you're doing something, like you're writing about you're writing a paragraph about your school, you're writing about yourself. So when you save it, so all will be stored in your hard disk, and this hard disk is inside the, this hard disk will be, okay, it is inside the CPU. CPU, you know, is the brain of a computer, central processing unit. So it will be stored. Your hard disk, you will get it inside. When you open a when you open the CPU box, okay, so you can see that there is a hard disk inside it. So hard disk is what? It is an example of your storage device. So hard disk, it is a rectangular box. See, it is what? It is a rectangular box. Okay, it is fixed inside the CPU box. So where you will get it? You will get this box inside the CPU. So inside the CPU, this rectangle box is fixed. Okay, it stores a huge amount of data. That means so many songs, so many your drawings, so many things. Suppose your photos, so many photos it can store. Okay, so it has lots of space. So you see this hard disk, okay, it is rectangular in the shape. So it is inside the CPU, it is fixed inside the CPU, and it can store lots of data. So many pictures, like suppose you want to store the game, so many game it can store. Okay, cartoon, you want to save the cartoon and watch it later on, so you can save the cartoons also. Okay, so this is the function of your hard disk. Okay, now you see, we are going to see another example, that is your, okay, that is your CD. So this CD is also your what? Storage device. Okay, it is also called storage device. So you see CD, its full form is compact disc. COMPACT, compact disk, disk. So it is called CD. Its full form is what, children? COMPACT, compact disk, disk, compact disk. Now you see, CD is also a storage device. Okay, now you all know CD, children. You all are very familiar with it. Okay, many of you have a CD player, into your DVD CD player in your home. Okay, even in a computer, suppose you want to listen a song, you can take a CD, okay, put in a player, take a remote, and you can start listening to the music. So why, from where the music is coming? So the music is stored inside the CD. And you know, children, CD, how it is? It is circular in shape. Okay, the CDs are round in shape. So, and it is round in shape, and you can carry it anywhere. It is quite light. Okay, it can be carried from one place to another very easily. And where you put in the CD drive. You see, okay, in your CPU, there is a computer drive, there is your CD drive will be there. So when you press the button, okay, the drive will come out. Okay, so you are going to put the CD, again you press the button, drive will go inside, and you will be able to listen the music. Okay, so you see, CD is round in the shape, it is very light, you can carry it anywhere, and it is placed inside the CD drive. Okay, so without CD, so what it does, it also can store lots of data. Okay, so you see, CD is also a storage device. Okay, now you see, the last one we are going to see, pen drive. Okay, the last one we are going to see about pen drive. See, children, pen drive. Now, pen drive is very famous. Okay, now you see, every one of you know the pen drive. Okay, it's a very simple. Okay, it's a small. You see the pen drive. Okay, now you see, you all are knowing nowadays pen drive. It is very common nowadays. Okay, in this pen drive is also your storage device. So pen drive is also your storage device. What do you do with the pen drive? Suppose, okay, many of you have a music system in your home. Okay, so in music system, what you do nowadays, you don't carry CD, DVD and all. So what you do, in pen drive, you record all the songs. So you're transferring the song data from computer to the pen drive, and you are taking this pen drive and you put in the music system, and you are listening to the music. You can watch movies, you can transfer the game, okay, from computer, from your cell phone. So many things you can do with this pen drive. So this pen drive is also a storage device. Okay, it is very small in size. You can carry it anywhere in your pocket. Okay, it's very small in size, and it is put in the USB port. Okay, so wherever the computer or music system USB port is there, okay, so there we have to insert it and we can use it. It can store a huge amount of data. Okay, so it can store lots of song, lots of music, lots of data, your information, your files, everything it can store. Okay, and you can transfer. Suppose today you want, in your pen drive there is 100 song is there, and your friend has asked, give me a pen drive. So your friend can take that pen drive and can put in his computer and can transfer the song from your pen drive to his computer, and from his computer you can take more song in your pen drive. Okay, and it is also called, it has another name, that is flash drive. FLASS, flash, DRIVE. See children, okay, so this pen drive, it has another name, FLASS, flash, okay, DRIVE, flash drive. Okay, it called flash drive also. Okay, so you see, it is very much convenient. You can carry it from one place to another, and these all are what? Storage device. So children, today what we have learned about pen drive, we have learned about the hard disks, okay, and we have learned about the CD. So you see, pen drive is also your storage device, hard disk is also your storage device, CD is also your storage device. So these all are. So hard disk, where it is inside, it is fixed inside the CPU, and it can also store lots of data. CD, okay, CD is your compact disk, so it can also store lots of data. You can take a CD and put in CD drive, and you can check your data, you can listen to your music, you can play game, etc. And the last one is your pen drive. So this pen drive also, okay, it is very small, it can store lots of data. You can transfer the data from your computer to another computer with the help of your pen drive. Okay, so this was about your chapter 3. Okay, so in chapter 3 what we have learned? We have learned about input device, we have learned about the output device, and today what we have done? We have done about the storage device. Okay children, so in this way your chapter 3 is completed. Okay, now see, I'll be giving you the work. You have to do your work and write in your copy, and coming week, next week, okay, I will be conducting your test. Okay, so you all have to learn it, whatever you are writing in your copy, and when you are giving test, don't cheat, you read and write. Okay, give it properly and learn it properly, and do the work, and whatever the video is given, you must watch it very properly and read your books also. Okay, so thank you for today. Okay.